See, if you take a stand, and I know this ain't where the subject is. The reason I don't know. I think I'm kind of caught up a little bit because my feelings is wrapped up in something else. Because I'm real mad at some black folks right now. I'm real mad at Don Lemon right now. I know that ain't what we talking about, but we're going to talk about that coming up next. But just kind of upset. Don't like to see people get mistreated and done like dogs for no reason. So I go out of my way, even just on I just always tip people because I just like to give people an encouragement to go to the next level. But I got some stuff to say coming up next. I'm finna let it out. Now, let me address all you house Negroes out here with your slave mentality and your slave mindset that's worried about a cell phone. Okay? Because like I said earlier, if it was not for a cell phone, that video never would have got recorded. He never would have got fired. He never would have got prosecuted. If it weren't for a cell phone, some of these other cases that you done seen where police done shot and killed unarmed black people, you never would have knew about it. So don't sit up here and talk to me about a damn cell phone being in the class. No, they shouldn't be in the class, but they pulled them out just in time to film that. I'm glad they broke the classroom rule to get that on film, to get his ass out of that classroom where now he's not at those schools terrorizing kids anymore and terrorizing people, and he shouldn't be in uniform, period. And then somebody want to sit up here and post CNN racist to the core, and I said it. Your whole network is racist, and we should all protest and stop watching CNN and send Don Lemon some mail, because here you sitting up here. They got a video of a man sitting up here playing the video step by step, second by second, talking about when she raised her hand up like that, the officer felt like he was attacked and all this kind of stuff. This is foolishness. And every time they shoot an unarmed black man, and then this man assaulted a baby.
15.
A 15-year-old baby. This is, what if it was your daughter or your mama? What are you on Twitter and Facebook talking about? Why would you even question? Cell phone is not the issue. That ain't even what we talking about.
Right.
Because if it was just the cell phone, then we wouldn't even be talking about this. He assaulted her. What part of that you can't see? Okay, so you teach school and you tired of these sagging pants, dreadlock wearing, disrespectful ass kids. So you just angry at kids altogether. So when he did that to her, you think that she deserved it just because you mad at some kids that you got to put up with for 8 hours every day. You know, I was an education major too. I deal with kids. I set up in Birmingham, Alabama City Council for 4 hours yesterday trying to get some work done where I can go and service the community and do some stuff for the Rickey Smiley Foundation to trying to help some kids. I've been doing this my whole life. I ain't just been no comedian up on stage performing, trying to ball out and bling. I ain't got nothing. I don't have no money because I done gave it all away. Sit up here. What if it was your mother and daughter? What kind of house Negro are you? What kind of slave mentality and mindset you got to think that it's okay for a 600, 300 pound that bench pressing on YouTube, 600 pounds to take a girl, slam her to the floor in her desk by her neck and pick her up and throw her across the room.
And then get on top of her.
And then get on top of her, and you think it's okay? You want to know what she did to deserve that.
Talk about a damn
I tell you what, was you mad when they took the white boy to Burger King after he murdered 9 black people in a church while they was in Bible study? I didn't see you folks post nothing on Facebook about that. I didn't see you on Twitter when they took that boy to Burger King and put him on a damn bulletproof vest.
That's
and
right.
Escorted him calm and quietly to jail. Act like they really didn't want to take him. You should have watched. You should have watched Roots this week. That's why Kizzy didn't marry that man that's why Kizzy didn't marry that man, because he had a slave mindset. She said, we from different. See, I love and respect Dr. Martin Luther King, but I think along the lines of Brother Malcolm. That's my favorite civil rights leader, Brother Malcolm X. See, because I'm going to tell you right now, you can say I said it on this radio. Had he did that to my children bad? Oh, I got a 14-year-old son that's off the chain. I got a 14-year-old daughter that sometimes when I'm talking to her, she'll turn her back to me and fold her arms. So, but I tell you what, the day he do that, or anybody do that to one of mine, you won't hear me on the radio no more, because I'll put a bullet in his head. And I mean it. The day we think it's okay for a police officer or any man to do this to our young women, you need to go and reevaluate your thoughts and who you are, or go to the Birmingham Civil Rights Museum or the Martin Luther King Center in Atlanta and figure out where we came from and what we went through and what we still going through. What's wrong with your mind? What, you uppity because you educated? And you think that these children should behave and they should not have the cell phone and they should have did what the teacher said and they're walking around. Our children got problems. Do y'all know that girl lost her grandmama? Do y'all know that girl just now became an orphan? I told you I ain't even know all that, and I knew that. I said, that girl shut down. Grabbed her and threw her across the room like a dog. Y'all dumbass on Facebook and Twitter talking about it's okay. Are questioning what did she do to make him do that. How retarded is that? You retarded. What did he do? What did she do to make him do that? Who said you justifying that? I don't give a damn if y'all. Hey, I might not be the one to run for office. I might not be the one. I just might not be the one. But I tell you what, I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate your mindset and your way of thinking. All you devils, devil's advocates? Really don't like children for real, because yours go to an uppity school and they doing good and they pants don't sag and they don't have dreads and you have rules and regulations in your house. Well, how about this? How about your children ain't going through the same thing some of these other children going through? They deal with racism every day, and some of them go to school hungry. What if she was hungry? Do y'all know half of these children go to school just to eat? Y'all lost y'all damn mind. I don't give a damn. Unfollow me then. Stop listening then. I don't care. I'm going to stand up for what's right. I'll die for mine. If you ain't willing to die for something, you ain't fit to live. The hell with it. Warren.
Love you, brother. Ricky, this is why I love you, brother. This is why I love you, love you.
I'm going to let you talk. I'm finna be quiet because I'm finna woosah. Go ahead.
Look, let me just say this. It's two important things that I want to point out. If you go back and look at that video, look at all the other kids. Nobody moved. That tells me one thing. This has happened before.
Yes.
This isn't something new. This has happened before. Second thing, let me just say this, Ricky. As a father of a daughter and somebody who's from Inglewood in Chicago, even in the most depressed areas of Chicago, this would not happen, because if the cop did that, you better believe we would have dealt with it after school. Our kids wouldn't have been going through this, even in the most depressed areas of Chicago. Thirdly, let me just say this about Don Lemon. Now, I wasn't even calling to really get like this, but now you got me in my feelings. Don Lemon used to do my national show all the time. In fact, I used to call him Our Guy Friday because he would talk about black issues. I don't know what in the hell didn't happen to Don Lemon, but what's happened to him is what happened to all of us. We want to justify when everybody does something wrong to us, but when they do something wrong, then we say, well, you know, when the cops do something wrong, well, it's more in the video. But when we do something wrong, the video explains everything. It's clear what happened. So to me, stop tripping about the cell phone, stop tripping about the girl, and look at what the cop did. What the cop did was wrong in every sense of the fashion of the word. Now, Ricky, I'm on nationally still. I want your listeners to follow me on Twitter at TruthFighter1, because we're going to get this girl. And we're going to get this girl to you.
And I ain't doing this for no reason. I reached out, because if she ain't got nowhere to live, or she got a home, I will get on a plane and fly to South Carolina and grab her, snatch her up and bring her and raise her in my house with the rest of these other kids that didn't have nowhere else to go. Because she ain't thrown away. You don't sit up there and justify stuff like that and let people mistreat our kids. At what point you sit up there and say it's okay to mistreat? Now they already doing our women. Look at Sandra Bland. So they was doing it to us. Now they start killing our women. Now they messing with our children. At what point somebody gonna stand up and raise pure hell about our children?
You know, Ricky, I made the same point yesterday on my show. I said first they attacked the black male, then they attacked the black women, now they're going after our kids. And see, we've been conditioned, though, because even with our beauty, even black women are the most beautiful women on this earth, and they don't even realize it. I mean, other women sit in the sun to have your color. They inject their lips so they can look fuller like yours. They put booty bumps on so they can have asses like you. And yet we still try to be what everybody else is instead of taking our own beauty and looking at us. Now, me personally, Ricky, what I'm doing, I got my listeners, we forming a co-op. I got my listeners buying a grocery store where they're going to actually own it so we can develop our own land and create a nation within a nation. Because, see, all the marching, all the praying, that's wonderful stuff. But economics is what's going to change the communities that we come from and what we live in. So we have to economically put something together to help to make sure that if they're acting like this, we got the money and the power to go back and fight back and not just accept it as is. The reason they do what they do to us is because they truly believe we ain't going to do nothing but march. That's what they truly believe. So
Yeah,
this is why they act the way they act.
Not finna march. They do something to mine. You won't see me protesting. I'm not gonna light a candle. I'm not gonna march. I'm gonna find him. And they gonna have to either and here it is. Either he gonna kill me or I'm gonna kill him. That's what if you mess with one of mine. Now you sit up there and you march, you protest, you call Reverend Al, Reverend Jesse Jackson, who I love and respect, do whatever it is you need to do. But I'm going to let you know right now. If you mess with one of Rickey Smiley's children and do that to my daughter, if you do that to Aaron Smiley or Dee Smiley, you got it coming. I'm going to hunt you down like a dog. I mean that. I am so outraged that now they got us in the mindset and the slave mentality of thinking and even questioning it. It is not even up for question. It is not even up for why are we even discussing what
I
she
have
did?
no idea. I can't understand for the life of me why we're having a conversation to justify what the cop did. Because you're right. Everybody immediately went to Twitter, Facebook. Oh, she must have did something wrong. Look, this little girl was a little girl. She's not a grown woman. She's a little girl. She did not deserve that no matter what she did. She did not deserve that treatment. And that's the bottom line. And again, I implore everybody, go back and look at that video, because if you were in high school and this was going on, you would be moving around, you'd be moving out the way, you'd be jumping up and down. None of those kids moved because this has happened before. And it's happened before with this cop. I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah, man, Don, they got a video. Now, see, the same people on Facebook and Twitter talking about what she did. Did you see the video? Did you see the pictures when he assaulted a United States veteran?
Yeah.
Emptied a can of pepper spray. And he beat a previous case that was filed against him. You understand? It's the Ku Klux Klan is real. They are not wearing white sheets anymore. They are in uniform. They are in shirt and ties. Wake up, people. Get your mind right.
Let me say this in closing, Ricky, because a lot of people gonna say, well, he's not racist because he's dating a black woman. Y'all do realize Thomas Jefferson dated a black woman. You do realize white slave owners used to come and rape black women constantly. And look, homosexuality been around since the Greece days, so you know they was raping black men too. So for us to say, well, just because he has a black girlfriend, that doesn't make him racist, that's one of the stupidest arguments I've ever heard somebody make about somebody's racial complexity or how they feel about a certain group of demographic people. Now, this cop may not be racist, but I will tell you what he is. He's dead wrong. And for us to justify him makes us even wronger than the action that he did.
I'm not advocating violence. All I'm saying is, if you do it to mines, you got it coming. I'm looking for you. Y'all gonna have to grab me and hold me down and lay on top of me, because I promise with every breath in my body, if anybody ever like that, ever do that to one of my kids, police officers, I don't care what kind of official they are, I'm not gonna play by the rules. I believe in an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You understand what I'm saying? And so we are investigating, because we have heard that she is an orphan and something going on with her grandmother, whatever. We are investigating her situation, and if it is true that she is an orphan or going through something, we are going to assist her. We have reached out. Rickey Smiley Foundation has reached out to her, trying to make sure that she's straight and she have what she need, get whatever proper kind of counseling she need, and definitely going to send her to college. I am sending her to school, and I hope she practice law and fight against pigs like this. This man is a sissy. That's what he is. Punk. Now, that's that. Warren, how can you be reached?
Follow me on Twitter at TruthFighter1. I need them to follow me to help me find this girl, get you connected, work together to make sure that this is brought out the right way.
There it is. Hey, Warren.
Sir.
My favorite brother of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated.
My favorite brother of Omega Psi Phi. Love you, brother.
Hey, love you, brother. All right, 20 before the top of the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.